Uh-oh.
Hello, string pickers. Run them to the noise. Let's go!
Are you really gonna look at this cute face and not subscribe?
Welcome back, you bunch of string picking guys and gals, you to the String Pickers channel here at my obscene studio. And if this is your first time here, Bill.
Like and subscribe, by the way.
Gonna have to stay on this, man. You got a job to do. People expect it. Well, string pickers, we have the neck off of the Grote GT 150 guitar. And there is a good reason for that. Not really that I have to do anything to the frets, not that I have to do anything to the body, although I do have plans for the body. You guys will see that. It's going to be very interesting. I've been researching some stuff, But we took the neck off of this because of this. That's right, string pickers. If you take a good look at this neck, you'll see it's got a little bit of flame behind there. I have already sanded this down, and I'm going to put a little bit on the back of this neck and see if we can't get some of this flame to pop out just a little bit. The fretboard is completely unfinished. And the reason why I say that is because of this. In the last series, you guys watched me put together the tribute guitar from my good friend Donnie. That guitar has a problem, and it is going to get the same thing. The more I play that unfinished neck, the more dirt shows up on the fretboard. And before it starts turning black with all my finger gunk and everything, I'm going to try and seal it with some Tru-Oil. I'm going to try Tru-Oil on this guitar first before I mess with that guitar, because I want to know if it's going to seal this wood, if it's going to get it to where I don't have to worry about cleaning off all the black and sanding and everything because of that. I just want this flame to pop out and this side to be good to go. So today, that's what we're going to work on. We're going to put Tru-Oil on this neck. We're going to get the hardware off of it, and we're going to just try a little spot first to see how it does, and then we're going to do a few coats on this. We're going to allow it to dry a little between coats, and we're going to smooth it out a little bit, and then we're going to go back over it again and try and get this thing looking really good for this guitar. So how about we jump on the bench and get started on that?
Is this guy ever gonna stop for just a day or two?
Okay guys, right now we're just going to take off these tuning pegs and these string trees. That way we can not have to worry about that at all. So we're going to take care of that. Get the string trees off as well. Going to need a number 1 bit for the string trees. So let's get our number 1 bit out here so we can take them off. And I do not like these string trees at all. They create a bit of a binding issue while tuning. So going to have to come up with a plan. Probably put some more of them roller style string trees on here. Let me go ahead and get my magnetic dish out here so I have a place to put all these parts. Yeah, I want to get some of those roller style string trees, the ones that are rounded, so there is no binding issues when it comes to running the strings through those trees. That is just something that I'm not excited about at all. The sad thing is I tightened these things down, and I thought to myself, those are awful loose. I'm going to tighten them down so everything will be a little bit better when it came to tuning. And then I flipped the guitar over and looked at the flame on the back of that neck. And I'm sorry guys, but I can't have that. If it's going to have flame in it, I want it to stand out a little bit. I did want to try and use some grain filler. I thought, you know, I'll use some grain filler on that. Maybe that'll stick out even more, but I don't think I'm going to. I don't think I'm going to try the grain filler. I think I'm just going to go over it with Tru-Oil, do a few coats on that, and I'm going to try the Tru-Oil on the fretboard. And is it going to work? I have no idea. I don't know. But guys, this guitar costs $109. I mean, come on, $109. If you can't experiment with a guitar like that, especially experiment in a way that where it can be fixed if the experiment goes wrong, then why? Oh, what are we doing? Why do we even have this channel? So let's go ahead and get us on some gloves here. I've also got guys, you have to know that this green mat under that I have on my bench here is not the best thing in the world. We are going to have in the future a much better mat than this, so I'm not really worried about spilling much on that, but at the same time I kind of wanted to put a shop towel down and under it just to kind of catch any of that does land down there. So all right, and we've got a roll of shop towels right here. I'm going to go ahead and take one of those off. We're going to shake this bottle up. We're going to try this out because, you know, I want this neck. I mean, it feels good and smooth right now, but I'm going to tell you, in my experience, and I'm sure in your experience as well, if you've got unfinished wood, it did have just a hair bit of something on there, and I sanded that off down to about 2,500 grit on the back of the neck. So I'm going to go over this with some Tru-Oil. I'm going to take this Made in China sticker off of here because I don't want to seal that under there. So in order to do that, we're just going to get our little putty thingy out here and just try to get right up and under that sticker. Yeah, just like that. And then put a finger against it and just peel it right off. Okay. Well, this has been cleaned up some, so just going to get right into it. I want to do just a tiniest little spot to see if this is going to work and what it's going to look like. I am well aware that it is going to change the color of this neck, and I'm okay with that, especially on that guitar. However, I'm doing this guitar first because if it changes the color dramatically, I don't know if I'm going to use it on the other Fender Strat that was in the last series that you guys watched. So I just want to make sure that this is not going to do it too bad. Great. That's exactly what I need right there.
Let's go!
That did help that out. It brought that flame out just a little bit more. Good deal. Thinking maybe on the fretboard that I'm going to have to do a few more coats than 3 to 5. We have to let this cure for a little while and then come back. Yeah, that looks great. That is going to look just fine. Okay, so as of right now, let's go ahead and put just a little bit more up here on the headstock because it looks like I did miss a spot or two. And there is a spot right here. Yeah, there we go. Make sure and get right up at the edge of those frets. I don't know if anybody out there has ever done this to a fretboard that's unfinished. You guys let me know if you have. I'd love to know what your feedback is on it. Like I said, I'm experimenting with this. I did not watch any videos on anybody doing this to a guitar. I'm going to leave that to hang right there so it can get good and dried out, and then we'll come back for that second coat. Let's go ahead and throw our trash away right here. Put our lid back on our bottle. Put our gloves away. All right, so now let's get to the body of this guitar. Okay, now what we are going to do, we're going to take us a good look under the hood here. I do want to get this out, so let's just go ahead and get the bridge off. This single coil has to go. We are doing away with that. That is a low output, as you guys seen in the first video of this series. But yes, that has to go. We're doing away with this. I've got something better that is going to go in there, and it's going to help out nicely. I am going to keep this. I do want to give these single saddles a shot. I think that they're going to be okay. That has yet to be determined though. So I'm not sure on that yet, but we're going to give them a shot right off the bat. And if need be, then guys, later on, all we got to do is order us another one, have that replaced. So let's go ahead and get the pick guard off. Okay, this is weird. The cover come off. The cover is grounded here, but it come off of here. So we're keeping this though. So that's going to stay right in there. We do have some schmutz around it. I guess I better clean that out. Probably got in there earlier when I was wiping this thing down. There's a little there too. Yeah, all this is going to get, you can see around every hole where that sticker veneer has come up. Okay, so let's get this out. We're just going to drop this right down here because those ain't going nowhere. So we'll drop those right there. And then this is leaving. This is not staying. So we can go ahead and get our soldering gun out here and heat that up. This is going bye-bye. I'm going to go ahead and put these screws in right here. Well, you know what? I'm just going to leave them right here for right now. But yeah, that's got to go. We're not going to do anything with that. And what we're putting in its place is going to be this. That, ladies and gentlemen, is a Geiger dual rail. That is going to set right in there just like so. And that's going to be the game changer for this guitar. So let's go ahead and get this off of here. Don't need that right now. Don't need that right now. Let's go ahead and pull that off of here because we don't need that either. And let's take that off. Guys, I'm changing this pick guard. It's going to look different whenever you get a good look at it again. This is not going to be white. It is going to be black. So that is one change that we are making to this guitar. I just don't think that it's going to look good with this white. I think that if we went with black, that it would look better. So let's take that off. And we lost one somewhere, but that's okay because this is going to get different potentiometers as well. I'm going to put some potentiometers in there that's just a little bit better. This has still got the plastic on it. I don't know about you guys, but I'm just not a fan of that. Leaving plastic on the pick guard, after a while, it just looks trashy. And I know once you take it off, you're going to scratch it, do all that stuff to it. But like I said, this is not going to look the same once I get the new pick guard on there. It is nice. I do like that. I just wish that was in like a sort of a black or something. Just doesn't suit this guitar. All right, so we've got it stripped down. We're ready to work on it. I am going to go ahead and solder this pickup in right here. I'm going to go ahead and do that, and because we are going to split this pickup. I'm going to clip that off there. I'm going to bend this over here. We are going to attach this right here, and let's go ahead and get this thing soldered in. We're just going to bridge this gap right here, right across these middle lugs. There's one, there's two. Let's get just a little bit of solder right here. It ain't going to take much. All we're going to do is put a little bit on the end of the solder gun right here, put just a little right there, and then we're going to drop it right down here. Just a little bit right here. And we're going to drop it down on this side right. All right, we're going to call it today for this right here, and just go ahead and set this back, and that be this video. I am going to rig this thing up, string it up, get everything back together on it, and then we are going to turn around and I'm going to show you guys what I want to turn this guitar into. I have high hopes for this guitar for $109. I mean, come on, man. You really can't go wrong for that. I do want to swap out these pots and put some full-size 500Ks in there and get this thing to really, really sounding good. And I want to get this tone capacitor thing on this coil split working to see exactly how that's going to affect our sound and our tone. Okay guys, that's what we got for this video. We are letting our neck dry. I have a fan on it actually. We're gonna let that dry. I have this little peg here that I can hang it from to keep it from where it touches anything. We're gonna go back over this and do several more coats of Tru-Oil. I wanna get this thing looking good, and I can already tell you from the way it's going on that the Strat is gonna be next. I'm gonna take the neck off of that, and I'm really gonna do that neck upright, because back in the day, Donnie's Strat that he had a finish like a poly or something like that on it, and he played it so much, and it really needed that. And judging from how much I've played that since I've got that guitar done, I'm going to have to do something like that too. However, I don't want to do a poly finish. I just wanted something to protect it, and when it started getting grit and grime from my fingers on it, all I had to do during the string change is just clean that board off and not have to worry about it. As far as the Grote that we have back here on the bench, that's going to be a fun project. I've already gotten some ideas for that. I've got that pickup I'm putting in it is 10K. I paid extra for Geiger to get a 10K rather than the normal 7 to 8K pickup to go in the bridge. I kind of wanted a little bit of high gain on this one, but still have that smooth, clean tone sound out of that neck pickup when I swapped over to that. But guys, that's all I got for you today. I really appreciate you stopping in for this video. I'm sorry it wasn't much exciting or, you know, just knock your socks off wowing factor.
Yeah, this guy's starting to bore me to death.
Really, dude. Really. I mean, come, you guys, you want a helper around your studio? You're welcome to him. You can have him. Really, I'd almost pay you to take him. But yeah, guys, that's all I got for this video. I really do appreciate each and every one of you, and thank you for being along on this journey with me. Hit that subscribe button, hit that like button.
Yeah, I've seen him get pretty riled up over that.
That way you don't miss out on any content that we have coming in the future. And as always, I pray that you and yours are having the most blessed day ever. And I pray that God is with you all. Till next time, later.
Let's go! Strike the steel, feel the voltage rise. 6 strings screaming like a battle cry. From the basement to the stage, we ignite the wild. Blood, sweat, riffs, this is how we fight. Hell's hands been old, feedback rate. Every scar earned in the game. If you live for the chug and the solo attack, you're home right now, no turning back. New blood knocking at the door. Hear that amp? We want more. Turn it up, let the speakers roar. Crank that tone till it shakes the floor. From the obscene studio to the world we go. Metal hearts, one sound, let's go. know what to do. This is the place where riffs break through. No gatekeeping, just amps and pride. Side by side, plugged in, unified. Solo section. Running deep. Turn it off, feel the ground shake slow. Every note hits heavy, every riff in tow. From the obscene studio, hear the anthem grow. String pickets rise as one, let's go. Let's go. Hello, string pickers. You know what to do.